So here we are again with perspective. And this time it's going to be 2-point perspective. So we got the same things going on: paper, ruler, and pencil. First thing we're going to do is our horizon line, where the sky meets the ground. I'm going to keep this one simple and just do it straight down the middle, just kind of along the horizontal line, or cut the paper in half. Now with 2-point perspective, we have two vanishing points, one on the left, one on the right. And let's go ahead and start with just one box kind of in the middle. And to do that, we're going to divide this paper a little bit in half with just one base line. So now we've got our horizon line, two vanishing points, and one line in the middle. This is going to divide the right side from the left side. So all the diagonal lines on the right side are going to move over to that right vanishing point. And all the ones on the left side are going to go to the left vanishing point. Kind of looks like just a big, well, kind of like a kite. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this shape and chop it on the right and the left side to get kind of a side view of a cube. So I'm going to go in and do right side, straight up and down vertical line, left side, straight up and down vertical line. And now I'm just going to get rid of this horizon line right here, because really I'm not going to need it, because that's kind of just a solid shape just seated right down on the ground. If I want to, I can even get rid of these diagonal lines here, because these lines, all that they're going to do is just add a little bit of confusion. We don't need all these extra lines. And when you're drawing them, remember, draw light until you get it right. That's going to help you with so many things in art. There we go. We can do a better clean job after. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and just put something up in this corner right here. We've already got kind of a corner view looking to the right and left side. But this time I want something floating up about here just to add a little bit of confusion, because I want to be able to see what's underneath the box. So everything above this horizon line, you'll see under the box. Anything below the horizon line, which I'll put on this left side, you'll see the top of the box. All right, we're going to start here with just one line. This will be like my center point, like this piece right here. I'll be taking this box and shrinking it and putting it up in this corner. So here we go. And just one quick line. That's going to be my center line. And all the things, the diagonal lines on the right side are going to go to the right side vanishing point. So here's one right line and my other right diagonal line. Now, this is my center line, left side, right side. This is my center line for this part right here. Right side, these two lines right here are going to pull all the way over to the left side vanishing point. So start in that corner right there where I had my other line end. Nice and light all the way over to that far side vanishing point. Same thing with this part right up here. There we go. There's a lot of confusing lines going on, but we're going to clean that up in just a minute. Remember before, when we did this big cube in the middle, right side, left side, we chopped both sides to make it a little bit smaller. We're going to do the same to this shape up here hiding. I'm going to go up here and chop this vertical side here and move over to the left side and do the same vertical line. So now we've got these two parts going on. From this point here, because we're going to concentrate on this bottom part, so if I could stand here, I'd be looking at the bottom of this floating box. That point right there is going to tell me where I'm supposed to go. So now this is where it gets a little confusing. We're doing a bottom side. It's going to go underneath. So if you notice that line right there is lined all the way up at the far side vanishing point. That's where I need my line to go. Now this line right here that I'm going to create is in this corner, and it's going to go to this far side vanishing point. So let's line that up, and these two lines should cross over this part right here, and that's going to tell us where the end of our cube is. Now, I'm going to do this in red. Let's make it blue. And that way, you'll be able to see just exactly what shape we've made. So you just follow along. Now we see that this part is the right side, left side, and now we're going to look at the bottom part of the cube where those two lines crossed over. They just happen to have lined up there, and I'm going to draw this new part where they've locked in, and there we go. I'm going to take the eraser and get rid of some of this stuff so I could see a little bit clearer. Now I have this wonderful shape right here. If I wanted to, I could even shade it in a little bit, just to help create a little bit of that tonal value. This part is underneath, so there's no light showing. So all it's going to do is just make it a little bit darker. So, as we look closer on that, we've got this box in front of this one. Let's put one here down in the bottom left-hand corner so you can see what another one would look like if I was to run it right through here. But we're going to run this one a little bit lower. So again, we start with our first line, which is our center line, just like this first cube we did. Center line, left side, right side. Center line, left side, right side. So here we go. First line is our center line. Now, concentrate on left side, the two going over here, right side, the two going over here to the right side. So let's start with, I'm going to chop this right about here. Two left. And now I'm going to do my two right. Remember to start in that corner where those lines met with the center point. It's kind of like a big check box, check mark right there. Now I'm going to chop this right down over here. I'm going to make this a little bit longer. Make sure my vertical lines are vertical. There's one, and here is the next one. So now, center line, left side, right side, left, vertical, right vertical. Now at this point from my right vertical, I'm going to go across to the left vanishing point. Left vertical is going to go over to the right vanishing point. I don't even have to go all the way across because I know it's intersecting right there, but I'm going to go ahead and continue. That way you can get kind of the feel for it. Excellent. Now, I'm going to redraw this and get rid of all the excess lines. This time, I'm going to do it in green. Here's the confusing part. Opposite sides are going to cross over. Wherever they cross, that's where it's going to end the box. At this point, I can clean up all my other lines because I'm not going to need those. Go. And now I've got kind of what I did before. I had this kind of wonderful diagonal like lines that are going to help me really push the perspective of this. Now I'm not going to shade this top part because light's coming down here. That part is hiding underneath. This part's on top. If I wanted to, now I could go in and just clean up a little bit this master cube. Go ahead and do the horizontal line, that horizon line, the main one we started with, in just black. So that way we can see kind of where the sky is meeting the ground all the way across. Go. That's a pretty simple 2-point perspective. Big cube, 2 little cubes. Let's make it a little more complex by cutting in a nice space right here. Here we go. We're going to chop in with, first off, two different angled pieces, but we do need to have these be vertical. Don't let your ruler start wandering. 2 vertical lines. And then, instead of the horizontal lines, because we have to use the vanishing point over here, we are just going to chop right in and use that right side vanishing point because we are working only on the right side of this. Don't worry about the left side yet, just the right side. Now, I'm going to chop it in from this corner to the far left corner. Now at that point, all I've done is just cut out a space right inside this cube. I'm going to do this in black just to help it stand out a little bit. At this point, I want you guys to try and do this the same on your own. Keep the videos, keep them playing. If you want to subscribe, just click at the bottom of the video right down here. You'll see a thing for you to subscribe to, and you'll just keep getting updates. All right, well, stay tuned for 2 Point City next. That'll probably be in 2 parts. And hey, let's get creative.